every day we keep hearing things coming out from the Frank Lampard camp, and it's not getting any better. It gets worse and worse by the minute. To me, it's embarrassing for Don Garber and MLS. It's embarrassing for the league. And I got a feel for the New York City FC supporters. We thought the TFC, Paul, is a dysfunctional organization and the laughing stock. But right now, it's nice to see someone else has taken that title.
Well, I mean, you hit the nail on the head with the first name out of your mouth was Don Garber. And ultimately, this problem has come about because of Don Garber and the rest of the owners who, when Manchester City wanted to get involved in this league, they must have known this was going to happen. You must have known they were going to circumvent salary caps. They're going to loan players out from their academy, and they're going to bring players up and flip them between the clubs because, you know, Frank Lampard has a contract not with Manchester City, not with New York City, with City Football Club, which is the holding company for all three clubs, for the MLS club, for the Premier League club, and the Australian side in the A-League. So he really is, I mean, it's great for Frank Lampard. He gets whatever he wants, really, and whatever's best for Manchester City, which ultimately this is all about. I mean, they're in MLS to help Man City market themselves abroad, to put the best players on the field at Etihad, and I mean, it's no coincidence that New York City is wearing the exactly same strip as Manchester City.
But Paul, right now, I think you and I can both agree, come July, if he is in MLS with New York City FC, I think the damage has been done. It's toxic right now with the supporters. I don't think he could ever win their support back again unless, you know, he turns that team in their first year into a playoff team, and who knows, maybe goes to the final. Other than that, I see this as a very toxic situation now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not Frank Lampard's fault. I mean, he's a footballer. He's employed by basically Sheikh Mansour. So he's going to go wherever the Sheikh puts him. And right now he wants to be at Manchester City. And I'm sure Frank has no problem with that. I mean, they're competing at the sharp end of the Premier League. They're into the last 16 of the Champions League. And you know, I mean, that's ultimately going to be Frank's bigger concern right now is trying to win stuff in England. I mean, and that's maybe the position MLS is in right now, where it's an afterthought in most players' minds around the world.
And I don't blame Frank, and you're right, but I wish Frank would come out and say, look, you know, it's not up to me. Ultimately, it's like you said, it's up to the owner of Man City.
I mean, he's the one that pays the bills, right? So if he, you know, right now Man City's chasing Chelsea, and with Chelsea's loss to Tottenham the other day, I mean, the league is as open as it's been all year. So I mean, Man City will feel very much like if they, you know, certainly if they can sign maybe another player or two in this January window, they'll be right up there and competing with Chelsea. So, I mean, he's not going anywhere in the short term. And Pellegrini came out the other day and said, you know, maybe Frank will stay for next year too. So, I mean, there's a real no commitment on the part of Man City to see him play in New York City at all.